Hi, Bubsy. Check this out. It's just a bit of a nighttime walkthrough.
Come this way.
We still haven't finished decorating, but we're definitely getting closer to being finished. So it's the bed. And we have like our little office cupboard, a little storage spot to put laptops and things in, a little couch area. We have our top cupboards up there, which will be clothes storage. And we have our kitchen here with the sink, little pull-out thingy. We got the induction stove.
Soap.
Yeah, a little soap dispenser, so yeah.
And then toilet.
It's hard to pull out from that side. So we got a little toilet in there. So you can have a cuck with a view, like everyone says, but excepting you're facing the wrong way. So it's a little composting toilet, which is pretty cool. And I'm gonna come and demo the dustbins for us, Books. These are all the little cupboards that we built ourselves, measured, installed, built from scratch. Start from here.
That's just a little where the sinks are. The sink's behind you, so it's a little area for some soaps. And then this is a cupboard that goes around the sink stuff.
None of the cupboards are packed yet.
And mold that. This is just an access to panel, but we probably won't use it, but it's there in case we need to get inside here. Then there's the dustbins.
So we've got recycling.
That's normal, and then recycling. And we keep some extra things like a torch, and, some other things in there.
We're still figuring out what we keep where, but yeah, at some point for sure.
And then just a drawer, and they're all soft closing drawers, so that's maybe going to be electronics drawer.
Just cables and bits and
That's
bobs.
all soft closing. This is like your kitchen drawer. We built a drawer inside a drawer, so that'll be cutlery.
And things like that.
And then that'll be some other things inside there.
And then we've got 3 drawers which are basically the same size.
And then yeah, that's
pretty
just
big ones. We can do pots or cans of food or whatever, something like that.
and then there's another access panel down the bottom here. That's the hot water system, and that's the geyser, the electric hot water geyser. And then on this side, this is the step for the bed. Take that out so we can climb onto the bed at night. And then it also acts as another seat in case we get visitors.
Yeah.
So we've got another extra seat, and it's locked so it doesn't escape. You have to unlock it. And then there's just another 2 drawers. This one is slightly smaller because you've got a
Inverter
behind there. And this one's a full-size drawer. And then behind here is another panel, and that's where surfboards, and they're too long for the garage, so they all come inside there, and that's the inverter. That's what makes the 240 volt power. Here's just another access panel.
And then we've got our amazing fridge, which is a Pretty decent size.
A very shiny fridge.
Veggie frigo. It's a pretty decent size. Open the freezer section.
It's just got a
And
nice...
it's full of, it looks like a very unhealthy fridge at the moment. Beers, margaritas, chocolates, Coke, and Red Bulls. Ready for party.
And then it's a decent freezer. So
there's an ice trays in there, but I like my ice.
And it's magnetic, so it holds itself up.
Yeah.
So
And then show the little storage thing for the laptops.
yeah, and over here we're gonna store our laptops.
Let's put it back. It's still a bit sticky.
It's a bit sticky, but our laptops are gonna live in there,
It's like a little container.
so that they can easily store here next to us.
Did he put it back to
I
front?
think he
That's
put
probably
it in backwards.
what Maybe
I'm not sure.
something's not working.
Something's not working.
The shoot demo, there we go. And then we made a little front one. And
That's
I'll
just
show
for
you
cables or
cables
something.
or
I don't know.
something. I don't know.
And
We
then
still have
we've got 12 volt plugs there, and 240 volt plugs as well for normal power.
and then our little toothbrush cupboard.
And then this,
We still have to make a door.
we
for
still have
it.
to make a door for this, but this is going to be a little toothbrush and
See, like we've even got a little slit there,
slit for the toothbrush.
so it can stand up electric
We
toothbrush.
have to cut it out, but we're going to hide that with a door and
Maybe a
keep
mirror
that-
on the
and keep
inside.
that locked.
We'll see.
And this is our light switch for these lights, and it's got a dimming function, and it's got all sorts of other functions
Just do it
also.
again while I'm looking at the light, the dimming. Yeah,
And then you can pick
We
it
can-
anywhere,
yeah.
and then also you can set it for 20 seconds, and then you go to bed and you climb into bed or whatever, and then after 20 seconds the lights will switch off automatically. It'll happen at some stage. These are
Fan controllers.
the fan controllers for the front fan and the back fan, and oh, there we go.
The light just turned off.
And they there so that we can push air in or draw air out, so that we keep the condensation out of the van, so we can have one pulling out and the other one blowing on top of us to keep us cool and circulating the air, so you don't keep moisture or anything inside the van. This is the brains of the van. It's it basically starting there, it shows you everything that's happening electrically in the van. That shows you the battery power, how much we're consuming. At the moment we're consuming 72 well, that has to go away, about 72 watts or something, so that should probably the lights and everything. As soon as we turn the lights off, you'll see that. This over here is for the that's for the solar charger. So these are the solar panels on the roof. At the moment we're in the middle of the night, so there's no power coming in. This is if we plug into shore power in a caravan park. It shows us the input from the shore power. This is the inverter, the thing that was underneath this cupboard or inside this cupboard. That's what converts the battery 12 volts to the plug 240 volts.
Show them the water.
And then there's this, gives us more details on exactly what's happening on the loads. There's our water tanks.
So we can tell exactly how much water we
So
have.
that's our fresh water. It's the Edlyn water, very important, and Edlyn wastewater. So we don't have anything in our waste tank at the moment.
Yeah.
That's our grey water tank that goes outwards. And this is, real time. And then also it gives us alarms. So as soon as the tank gets around about, I think I set it to about 5% or something, the alarm goes off and tells us that we're low on water. And with the wastewater, when it gets to a certain level, it starts beeping
Saying
as
it's
well,
full and
saying it's full, so we have to empty the wastewater tank. So yeah, that's the brains of the system. It looks very simple, but there's a hell of a lot going on behind the scenes.
open these top cupboards.
Yeah, so these are just storage.
That's gonna probably be where we're gonna
This
put clothes.
is probably going to be clothes. I still haven't finalized lighting and everything inside the cupboards. I still need to do that. So that's the top cupboards. They're on hinges that stay up, so that's pretty cool. And we got catches so that they don't fly open when I'm driving like a madman. And this side, we've made this the kitchen cupboards.
I haven't put all the groceries in yet, but
So
that's gonna be.
we put everything on little baskets, so it's easy to take in and out. Yeah, so that's going to be all kitchen. These cupboards are all made out of this metal aluminium thing, so they are super strong. I can hang off these cupboards; they're not coming off. On this side, we got the same lights, and then we got a few switches. That's for the water pump, that's for the water heater, and that's actually a dump valve. So our wastewater tank, if we decide that we want to dump the water in the wastewater tank, we just hit that, and there's a ball valve down the bottom, an electric ball valve, and it opens and the water goes out. So we don't have to go outside and turn any ball valves, any taps. We just press a button.
And if we want to use the stove,
and then the stove, we have to turn on the inverter, because this stove is a 240 volt stove. So it's like a standard stove that you have in a house, but it's an induction stove. So it's not these. I can turn the stove on and put my hand down.
We should get a pot and test it.
Yeah, and it goes really well. In the kitchen, we've got a little board over our basin, and the basin is a really decent basin. It's nice and deep, so that we can, because I have to wash the dishes and the pots.
You don't have to.
I want a decent basin.
You don't have
and then we got soap over here, so we don't have to
have a
scratch for soap. We can just pump the soap out of there.
It's a little dish drainer. It doesn't fit in there perfectly. I need to find one that does, but for now it will do the job.
And we got a standard like hose, and hot and cold water, and the water pressure is really good. If we turn on the pump, and there's your water. We can make it also what's known, so it's got a lot of pressure. Oh, there's water flying everywhere.
With the water pressure.
There's too much water pressure. Oh, hold on. I haven't got this on.
It's it, right?
So that's that.
And then the pizza oven.
240 volts up here as well.
I'm going to demo the pizza oven.
Then
a nice bed that we demoed in the last video.
And above the so this is the entrance to the.
Just give me a second. I need to get a bit higher. Oops. There we go.
So this is the wall that we've built. It's we insulated this wall, so it's got insulation built into the wall, so it keeps the heat of the car inside the car. And if you open that, there we go. That's the car, and then we have built we have put in a swivel seat, so we've got another way of enjoying, if you can see me, enjoying the van from inside there. And then that means that we can climb in here and drive off, so that's really convenient, and we can keep it closed at night when we're somewhere, and then no one can see that we're inside the car. So if we have to close the back doors, we have to close the side door. We still haven't finished anything here yet. There's still a couple of parts that we need to finish up. But if you close all that and we switch off the lights, it'll become pitch black inside here. You have to turn those off.
Okay, ready, set, boy.
One more. Yeah, and I guess that's still shining, so
But it's pretty black.
but it's very, very dark.
Which is awesome for nighttime
Inside,
sleeping.
Yeah.
And that's my beautiful builder Eddie that made such beautiful plans and built it so beautifully for us. Thank you, Eddie.
We built it together.
Are you the best? You're taking my step away so I can't get off the bed.
Yeah.
Okay, love you, bye.
All right. And there you go. And that's the bed.
See, I can still sit on the bed if I want to, nice and tall. If we decide we want to watch movies in bed, we can sit like this and we can put a laptop over there or something and still. And if I want to have an afternoon snoozy, I can fit sideways on this bed. Like that. It's nice, eh?
And there we go. And we're still gonna try and decorate it with some
little
colours.
paintings and things, but we're working it out as we go. But it's pretty close to being finished now. So very beautiful. And there's my nice fly screens.
Now we got a fly screen on the back. You probably can't really see it, but it's a fly screen with a magnetic door. So you can.
It's a bit hard to open because the door's
you
closed.
pop it open.
And then there's magnets, so it just clips back together again. It even sticks to the carpet. And we've got our blockout blinds there on the back windows. So if I open this, there's our blockout blinds, which are magnetically, they just clip on magnetically, which I made.
So
I made this fly screen as well, which is pretty smart and fancy. And I still need to make one for the bottom of the van and for the front door, which I'm busy with.
No.
Those will hopefully be ready in the next day or two.
We'll make one for the front, yeah, so that the door is closed while we inside. Yeah, we don't get invaded by mozzies.
I think this looks very nice. It feels nice too. It feels natural.
Yeah, it came out nice.
Yeah, we ordered this online, so you don't always know what you're going to get when you buy something online.
And there you go. That's the tour of our van.